Okay, what's up, guys? Now, thing is, I feel like everybody has a passion for something, and it could be a passion for anything. Like my passion runs deep for everything. Like I remember when I was a little kid, and I would just write. I'll write anything. Like I remember when I was a kid, and even when I was at a young age, I would be like 6 years old, and I would be on my parents' computer or just a family computer. But it's just we didn't even use it. I don't know why we didn't use it, but I remember I would just just write down what happened throughout my day. And it would just, I still remember how it goes too. I'll just go on and say something, maybe like, I am Tyler, I'm 6 years old, born on August 10th, 1996. Today at school, I don't know, just say random stuff. And after that, it's like kind of like a pledge. Like I'll say my name, my age, like date of birth and things, and then just after that, just say whatever. All right, and then it's just I don't know why I did that, but it happened. I think up until I think as I gotten older and older, it just got more deeper and deeper, and I was always finding something else to write about. And there even till this day, I'm still working on this, and I've been writing this for maybe 10 years now. And it was just like a story. And I remember I wrote down the first one, and then the second one, and then I think I started on the third one, and I wrote down the title for the fourth one. And it was like a story that I would like to see, make it into a movie. I don't even care if it was a web series on YouTube, but I just seen a vision. And this is just with everything. I'll see something and I want to get involved in it, and I just see a vision of myself exceeding and just having such a successful moment with whatever I'm doing. And it was like, yeah, that with writing, and then with music. And music, that was just, I think I was 12 years old when I created my first beat. And I even uploaded it onto YouTube. Where is it at? I created music off of a PSP. And people are going to be all like, how did you do that? How did you create music off of a PSP? And if you guys know, because PSP, I don't know if you guys have known what a PSP is. I don't know. Some of you guys might not know, but it's a PlayStation Portable. Pretty much it's pretty much a PlayStation 2, 3, whatever you want to call it, in your hands, but bad graphics. Okay, so I remember I played some of them SmackDown versus Raw games on there, and I'm telling you right now, the people was like, if you seen the audience, they were flat. They were flat like paper. So, but anyways, no, I had bought this music program made by this music producer named Timberland. And he's a pretty popular music producer. He's worked with artists like Justin Timberlake, Missy Elliott, and then the great late Aaliyah, and because she was an old singer back then. But yeah, he's worked with a lot of musicians, and he's even on working on this TV show Empire, and he's behind like the music and stuff on there, like the music production and all that stuff. And I remember when I was 12, and I think I seen the trailer to it or something, I don't know. But I was like, I want to get involved in that. I was like, I don't know. I don't even remember having a vision for it, but I remember I was like, I want to get involved in that. And so I was just, I was making the music, and I remember I made I was working on it, and then finally it was over. Like, it was done. And I was like, okay, I work on some more music. And the music was called, I don't know, the song was called Def 101. I don't know why I named it that. I would make music and just came up with a random title because it was like, I couldn't think of anything else, but I just came up with a random title. And I have to say probably the best, and I remember there was one night I stayed up, and there was a remix of a song that I had created on that program. I made a remix to my own song, and I didn't even know I can do that, but yeah, I did it. And I just have to say that was probably the best song I've ever made in my whole life because I had passion behind it. I stayed up, I think, until 3 a.m. working on that song. And I was working on that song from the beginning of that day. And it probably even longer than that. I can't even remember exactly when, but I remember I was working on that song for a while. And it ended up being, I have to say, probably the best song I ever created. Then I think I stopped with music. And I couldn't really think of anything because I couldn't even think of anything else. And plus, I sold the program. I got so done. I made so many songs and stuff, and I'm all like, man, I don't even have it in me anymore. And I think actually what made me sell the program is because I was working on a song, and the PSP. If you guys don't know this about PSPs, if you drop them, the battery, the battery will fall out. And I remember I was working on this song for the whole day. Battery fell out and wiped out everything. I should have saved. I should have saved this. And I think I started doing that. Or I was just all like, you know what? Forget pausing. Because that's what I did a lot. I'll turn it off. Maybe a little bit later on that day, work on it, turn it off. A little bit later on that day, turn it off. And then just keep on just going back and forth with it. But I was like, after that incident, I was like, you know what? I'm not turning this PSP off until I am done with this song and this song is uploaded and I can upload it onto YouTube. I am not, I was like, no, I refuse to stop, working on a song until it is done and I'm uploading. That's how it's been ever since. I can't remember the last song I left off on, but I just remember after that incident, I never stopped. I always, maybe like with my laptop now, but because I was like, I ain't got to worry about the battery. It's like tied and screwed in there, so I ain't even got to worry about that. But that's just my passion behind music, and then what else? YouTube, main passion right now. And I hope to, and it's just, my passion for, writing and music is all on YouTube and stuff. And I just, with YouTube, I feel like a lot of people just don't really care for the passion I have for it. Because it's just, and the thing is, and the reason why I say that is because there's just people wanting to see me, fail in life. Or they just don't see, me carrying on with YouTube. And so they throw all of these other opportunities or they throw in all of these other things for me to do. And I'm like, no. And it's just, even with this job, like, I didn't want this job. People pressured me into getting this job, and I don't like feeling pressured, okay? And I know this is like, like unheard, like, I didn't know you felt like that. The thing is, look, I love YouTube, okay? And I like this job. But I see it as this, and I told somebody this today at my job. If you love something, go for it, okay? So the thing is, look, I like this job. I like the people. They all cool. I don't see myself having any problems with them. But I've seen no visions with this job. So when I usually don't see a vision with something, it's not made for me, okay? And I'm not saying that it's just, I don't want to do this, because it's like trying to focus on this job and then focus on YouTube. That's two things for me to focus on. And I'm not an iPhone. I can't multitask, all right? So it's just, I got to focus on one thing. That's who I am. I'm focused on one thing. Okay, now I can do YouTube and I can do this job at the same time, but I'm gonna have less of something if I try to focus on something. Okay, so what do I do? Okay, and people are gonna be all like, well, YouTube ain't a job. So it's just, no, I'm not listening to those people, because that's one thing I remember. It's just when people say that type of stuff, usually they're not even involved in YouTube. They ain't got no passion for it. They, they have other jobs outside of YouTube. YouTube will always be my first job. I don't care what anybody says. Always be my first job. I got my first check from YouTube. So yeah, YouTube is, YouTube is my job. So people might not see that, because all they just see from you sit at home and you make videos. Okay, and there's people out there, they're just sitting on computers and they don't even do nothing. They don't do anything, okay? And it's like, and then people are going to be all like, yeah, they do. They got a job. And it's all like, okay, well, I'm doing the same thing that they're doing, working, okay? And it's like, they're not sending me Monopoly money. They're sending me U.S. currency, U.S. dollars, okay, U.S. money. And it's like, it's like, look, you don't have to like YouTube. Nobody in this world has to like YouTube, okay? I don't care if I was the only person on earth that loved or liked YouTube, okay? But I love it, okay? You try telling people like KSI, PewDiePie, KSI, he done bought a Lambo, PewDiePie, most subscribed YouTuber in the world, made $7 million in 2014. Who else? Comedy Shorts Gamer, dude has an Audi. Who else? And you talk to any YouTuber with over, no, okay, just eliminate all of that, all right? Eliminate all of that. Tyro Magnus, prime example, and then probably one of the reasons why I was all like, you know what? YouTube is my main focus. This dude quit his job, okay? He quit his job, sat there, and he went onto the news and talked about how he's just going to do YouTube. That's what he said, okay? And so, yeah, if I didn't have YouTube, probably be involved in this job. But I got YouTube, okay? So, look, people, I don't care what anybody says, and I don't care what anybody thinks of me. But if I have a passion for something, I'm going for it. So that's all I really had to say, and I hope a lot of people see this and it just motivates them to have whatever they have a passion for, go for it. All right, but anyways, that's all my time for now. But thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and yeah, bear with me, people, because I'm trying to hang in there with YouTube, but it's like having two things. It's kind of hard right now. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.